Oh, wonderful. Thank you.
Done and dusted! Yeah! Paimon's got a knack for this bit. Now for the final stop on our Corlapis crawl.
Just who I was hoping to see. I was just thinking to myself, gentry mouth-sized thugs have been mysteriously absent for a while now. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Oh, don't worry. You won't be hearing from them again.
Oh? What happened? Huh? Oh, I see now. You're in this, but I don't care who you are.
No need. We'll take it at the market.
You mean you're not trying to force the price down? I can't believe it. I will make a... But gentry mouth-sized thugs could still come back after I've sold...
If Paimon told you they're not gonna bother you again, then you'd better believe they're not gonna bother you again.
Huh. Okay, then. But tell me, what on earth...
Actually, it's for a commission. Can't go into too much detail.
Thank you. Thank you a million times over. I really...
Good people always get what's coming to them in the end. And so will the nasty people. Anyway, let's get going, because apparently we have a show to watch.
Welcome. The final act in this drama would not be complete without you two here as audience.
better believe it, we're the ones who've been doing all the work. What exactly have you been doing all this time?
Well, naturally, I used the time to immerse myself completely in Legend of the Shattered Halberd. I managed to finish the book off, and I enjoyed every minute of it. Divine Halberd, an ominous sword. Mirror and weight, the way the story develops across the first 5 volumes. Nothing short of exemplary. But the 6th volume? Words fail me. How blessed we are to have—
And this is related to Gentry Mouth—
It's not. But when something surpasses expectations to such a degree, one must show one's appreciation. And it is thanks to your help that—
Why does Paimon have to be the only one who doesn't get what's going on? So go on then, tell me, what are we doing here? And what's—
Think about it. Gentry Moutsai goes searching for core lapis all over Liyue Harbor, and he doesn't find a single piece. He panics. Without the goods, he can't fulfill his contract. And if he can't fulfill his contract, he can't stay in good standing with the Fatui. He hears a rumor that the Feiyun Commerce Guild is the culprit. Panic turns to disbelief. Gentry Moutsai is a hugely powerful figure in the business world. So regardless of whether it is revenge or a swift—
So it was you!
Speak of the devil.
I went everywhere trying to find someone selling core lapis before I realized the core lapis is hardly a rare mineral, and yet—
We are not persecuting you, but protecting another, one to whom I am indebted. Was it not one of your own men who said, "This isn't over"?
You clearly don't know what's good for you. Master, if you please.
Fire it up! Dodge this!
Rain outlines your fate.
You're over! Freeze! Check this out! You're open!
No, my sword! Time to—
Fire it up! I got you covered!
Witness the power of Guhua!
Don't get frostbite! Dodge this!
Rain out!
Impressive. You are no commoners.
Their strength is almost spent. Finish them off! The core lapis is almost within our grasp.
Might I remind you that the Fatui's relationship with you extends to business matters only? I did not lend you my men to have them stir up trouble at your beck and call.
What are you saying? Master, everything I did...
Then figure it out by yourself.
Don't go. Wait! Master, wait!
My lord, what are you doing here? Are you hurt?
Thanks to this valiant young woman, I am
My lord?
You? You are the heir of the Feiyun Commerce Guild?
Indeed, my liege. I am Xingqiu, disciple of the Guhua clan, and second son of the Feiyun Commerce...
Drats! I've been played like...
Gentry Moutsai. Coercion and intimidation are hardly the attributes of a respectable businessman. The problems at your I shudder to think what the Fatui will do with you if you fail to provide their core lapis.
You meddling swine!
Since you asked Chang the Ninth for a discount of 70%, 3 times the market rate sounds fair.
How dare you subject me to such viciousness?
Deep breaths now. This is a simple decision. Will... On behalf of the Feiyun Commerce Guild, I think...
You? Funny-speaking, book-reading Guhua geek? So that massive stash of Mora you let us burn through in a day? That was from your private...
'Twas but a paltry sum. I got to make a very sound investment while putting Gentry Moutsai in his place. A classic You're too kind. You have valor in your heart.
Yikes! Paimon's been calling you Guhua. Paimon read in one of these martial artist novels that when rich heirs like you get angry at someone, you have their arms and legs chopped off. Paimon's toast, and sorry.
Calm down. Since you can fly, you hardly need your legs anyway.
Save me! Save me! This is not a drill. Repeat, this is...
Jokes aside, I have the 2 of you to thank for this successful resolution. Really, you were a huge help. Meanwhile, Legend of the Shattered Halberd was I did nothing, and hence deserve none of his gratitude. The 2 of you, meanwhile, to have made such valiant and chivalrous friends is more than enough.
My lord, forgive the intrusion. It's about your father.
Please inform my father thusly. I have averted a disaster and earned a sizable... Might this meritorious act compensate for my prior transgressions and earn me a few more days of freedom, perchance? Legend of the Shattered Halberd speaks of a...
For all your clever long words, the fact is you're just a lazy bones who doesn't...
What if I told you that a reward awaits you at Chang the Ninth's palace and...
A reward?
It seems whatever I say, there's no persuading you to stay. Oh, I didn't realize you weren't aware.
Thank you in advance for returning the book for me.
Yeah.
Finally, you're back. This morning, the pawnbroker showed up. I'm positive that you must have been behind this once again. Thank you. Please don't say that. You have... The Chang family was a prestigious household in Liyue back in the day. Unfortunately, since then, I've saved for years, hoping to restore the house to its former glory. In the end, were it not for you, this barren wasteland and the mountain...
Wow, that's the second heir we've met in this town.
I'm sorry, what?
Nothing?
Wonderful. Legend of the Shattered Halberd. I was beginning to think...
Do people really look down on the goop?
Actually, the art is centuries old, and was once... To instigate a revival, you need to inject some fresh blood, but it's hard to attract budding young talent to a dying... In any case, Guhua kids these days. Take that young rascal Xingqiu, for instance. For all his talk about repaying kindness with kindness and whatnot, what has he done to show... what does it matter? Anyway, you wanted the Liyue. It's yours to keep. In addition, here is but a small token of appreciation for your huge... My ore is sold, and my treasured books have returned. What? What?
What was that? Paimon?
Oh, nothing. That little rascal...
What? Weren't we at a... Oh. So...
I believe, with any luck, the sunset from...
Really? Look. And now that Paimon takes a closer look...
These are not real clouds. If we want to go down, we must first destroy the mechanism.
All right, then let's...
I sense the presence...
this rain come from? Are you gonna be okay? Here, I'll lend you my coat.
Don't disappoint me.
Oh, how exciting! What? Weren't we at a waterfall just now? How did we suddenly end up here? Whoa.
With any luck, the sunset...
Really? Look, and now that Paimon takes a closer...
These are not real. If we want to go down, we must first...
All right, then let's...
I sense the presence of mon...
Bet you can't keep up with me! I'll catch up!
Freeze!
Obey!
Unleash! Obey!
Dodge this!
Manifest! It appears that we've been taken for intruders. This time, why not allow me to take care of this?
life will be frozen in time. Freeze! Cool it!
Cryo incarnate! Obey! The core of the mechanism is exposed. Now's our chance.
Freeze!
It looks like we need to go further down. But before that, let's destroy the guard mechanisms on this level first.
Dodge! Don't push your luck!
My will embodied! By ordinance divine! You will regret this! Unleash! Manifest!
Get him! No escape! As a good knight should. Steady as stone. Go, go, bear!
Don't get frostbite.
I'll race you there!
Transfiguration! Unleash!
Let it rain!
Get back!
Obey! Do your master's bidding! Manifest!
No one escapes my sight!
Oh, so sorry. Freeze!
Leave it all to me.
Dodge this!
Time to clean up.
Obey! Manifest!
We're gonna fall pool of water at the bottom. Otherwise, that could have ended very differently. Hey! That Sealy's on the move again. Let's catch up with it. Huh. Something looks different about this stone wall. Let's take a closer look.
Obey! Manifest! Cryo incarnate! Obey!
Cool it! This moment will be frozen in time. Freeze!
Steady as stone.
Manifest! Obey! Unleash!
I must leave no stone unturned. No escape! Steady as stone. I'll catch up.
Obey! Manifest!
Cool it!
Unleash!
Freeze! Don't get frostbite!
Do your master's bidding! Obey! Manifest!
Go, go, Fairy Bunny! Let it rain. I must leave no stone un... As a dutiful maid would.
Bet you can't keep up with me! I'll race you there! That's cheating! Escapes my sight.
Dodge this.
Leave it all to me.
I must keep training.
steady as stone. Someone needs assistance.
I'll race you there!
Unleash!
This moment will be frozen in time.
By ordinance divine.
Someone needs assistance. Someone needs assistance. Leave it all to me. Time to clean up.
Let it rain! Go, go, Baron Bunny! Bet you can't keep up. Not so hard!
Manifest! Obey!
Freeze!
Manifest! Unleash! Manifest!
Look, over there! Could that be the sunset vermilionite? Is this it? Is this the sunset vermilion? It's so huge! That's true.
Plaustrate doesn't float until it's activated. It may look different from most. Only after being activated does Plaustrate reveal its true nature, breaking free from the shadow.
Wow, Shenhe.
Only because my master is fond of chatting about these things. I don't care for her stories most of the time. I certainly...
Hold on a sec. If we activate it here, there's no way we'll be able to... But if we don't activate it, how else are we gonna...
Don't worry. I can handle the weight quite easily.
Are you sure?
Please don't worry. I'm well aware that a plaustrite sample this large must be highly valuable. I will be gentle with it and make sure it does not get damaged. My safe...
That's right! You gotta be extra careful when lifting
Is it now? I'll go on ahead with the plaustrite. Let's...
How is Shenhe able to carry that huge rock all by herself? Adepti super strength much? We can't slow down yet. Let's go meet her. it to me! All of it, whatever it is. What exactly is it? I didn't quite catch your request. Wish me luck!
I guess the housework...
Oh my god, I can't believe my—
How can she lift that
Oh, mighty Adeptus, please give me your blessing so that in the coming year...
This is top tier in size and quality, and the condition it's in is quite simple. I'm going to award you full marks for the sunset from...
My name isn't important. I'm not even here to compete. I was just delivering this for some other people. They should...
Shenhua! And Ningguang's little helper!
Ah, so you're the ones behind this. But I have to correct you on one point. It's...
Okay then, Miss Secretary, what do you think?
In truth, it is the finest piece of plustrite we have received so far. If everything goes according to plan, we will use this piece in the foundation of the Jade Chamber, which will enable us to proceed. As a side note, Lady Ningguang has rented some dwellings in the nearby area to serve as accommodations for the contestants. If you need a place to rest, you are welcome to stay there. Now, please excuse me, as you...
Shenhua! Shenhua!
Oh, really?
What kind of reaction is that? Whenever Paimon gets praised...
I've had similar compliments before. They call me an Adeptus, treat me with great deference and respect.
Yeah, 'cause that's how Adepti are. At least the ones we've met.
But I am not...
Shenhua?
I'm fine. I've been exerting myself quite a...
Well, Byron said that there are some makeshift...
No need.
You can't do that. When you're hungry, you go eat something tasty. And when you're tired, you go lie down in a nice...
Okay.
Great! Now we're talking.
Hi there. Since this was chosen, so business...
Great!
One of your rooms is still being cleaned. I guess it should be ready within the... Here are your keys. All right. Hope...
Shenhe, you should go get some rest. Paimon's gonna go see if there's anything good to eat around here. Let's buy one for Shenhe, too.
All right. If you need anything, don't hesitate to disturb me. I'm a light sleeper. I will hear if you...
Hey! Isn't that Cloud Retainer? What's going...
I'll protect us.
One trusts you have met Shenhe.
So far, so good.
Naturally. Save for Ganyu, who spends the majority of her time in Liyue Harbor. All the Adepti living today.
Cool! So, what, calling her Shenhe feels kind of friendly, but also kind of disrespectful. So Paimon's thinking, maybe...
Her Adeptus name. Why, pray tell? On this latter point, you are correct.
Oh, right. What? You knew already?
Do you mean to say that she presents differently from ordinary human beings?
Well, to start with, her
Ah, yes. She was like this all those years ago. One first found Shenhe by chance in a cave. One was passing by and sensed the presence of a god's remains. Being of an ever-vigilant disposition, one entered immediately to inspect the scene. Inside was Shenhe, then aged around 6 years old. In her hand.
That sounds so...
When one arrived, she had already been locked in confrontation with this monster for several days. That she was able to endure such terrible danger was due not only to her strong willpower, but also to one dealt with the monster, yet she still refused to lower her guard. She even pointed her dagger in one's direction and remained ready to strike. Only after...
In other words, if you hadn't passed by that day?
Not necessarily. Upon one's arrival, one could sense that the god's wrath was gradually receding, even had the stalemate continued.
That's still so dangerous, though! Why was...
Alas, the mortal world is rife with suffering of every kind, and she had experienced her... Indeed, it is one to whom she refers. Shenhe has an extraordinary constitution, making her well adapted to practicing the Adepti arts. However, her homicidal urges did not subside with age. Rather, Mooncarver once performed a divination for her. He declared that her fate is to bear the curse of calamity. Consumed by malevolent energy, she is prone to... The red ropes have indeed served to keep her calmer and more content. They also seem to have rendered her... It is only by fate that people's paths may cross.
Oh, now Paimon gets...
Huh. You dare draw such a facile conclusion on the nature of one's present excursion? Incorrect. Ningguang once made a bold assertion that this is to be the era of the contract between Liyue and the human. If she handles it admirably, one is willing to be a witness to her achievements. But if she does not, the Adepti shall not hesitate to seize control. Let us conclude our conversation here for today. One has occupied enough of your time, and night is approaching. Be sure to get ample rest.
Adeptus after all. She just grew up around the Adepti.
There seemed to have been one has heard that a playwright in Liyue Harbor wrote an opera based on the legend. The play portrays her as making a stand to protect.
Oh, no wonder she doesn't. Hey! So, Shenhua...
Master has relayed my situation to you, I take it.
Oh? How did you know?
I'd intended to wait until you came back before going to sleep, but I didn't hear you come in. I was worried that something may have happened to you. On top of this, you have been acting very strangely around me this morning. After all, Master is...
Sorry, Shenhua.
It's okay. I don't mind. The fault is mine for not explaining everything to you sooner, because in my experience, trying to explain is a futile pursuit. Still, though you mistook me for an Adeptus, you never treated me as distant and unapproachable. For this, I am very grateful.
To be fair, we've met our fair share. Anyway, now it's settled. From now on, you're our friend.
Got it. Although I don't know quite...
Great! Well, now that we're all... But before we do that, let's go to the building site and... After all, sunset vermilionite is so rare. Paimon doubts many competitors... Oh, and another thing. We bought some grilled chicken drumsticks on the way back last night. There was a place just outside. Here's one for you, Shenhua. Try it! They're so good.
I concur. It has a rich flavor, far more agreeable than those I've cooked for myself in the wilderness in the past.
That's because it's not finished.
Hey, Byron! And hey! People Paimon doesn't know?
Given the enormous scale of the Jade Chamber, we split the construction work into 2 phases to make sure the structure remains balanced. Before we find some suitable plastrite, we build the jade chamber. Once the plastrite is ready, we place it into the keel and let the partially constructed jade chamber rise up to the height of the surrounding mountain peaks. The remainder of the construction work is then carried out at that altitude. Once everything is ready, we release...
Miss Bywin, we brought some new material.
One moment. I'll be right there. The construction work has only been able to progress this rapidly thanks to the plastrite provided by you. Lady Ningguang is most grateful and looks forward to seeing more of your work.
Wow, can't believe you sourced the plastrite so quickly. It's the key piece of the puzzle. Looks like you beat us to the punch. Wait, I know you. You're the one who fought against the Fatui and Osile, right? Oh, sure enough, your reputation precedes you. Pleased to meet you. I'm Beidou, Captain of the Crux.
Beidou? Are you here to join the Jade Chamber contest too?
Sure am. I happened to get my hands on a chunk of sunset vermilionite on a voyage a while back, so I figured I'd bring it over.
Huh. So even though it's rare, we're not the only ones who managed to get a hold of it.
Oh, I've got some introductions to do. This is the renowned Miss Yun, or Yunjin, probably the most famous figure in the Liyue opera scene.
Greetings.
These two are Paimon and the Traveler. I'm sure you've heard of them before. And this is... sorry, I'm not sure we've met.
Shenhe. I am their... friend.
Good to meet you. Well, from today on, I guess all of us are friends. Miss Yun is also here for the contest. Turns out she needed to borrow a boat, so we came together.
It's an honor to finally meet you both. I've heard much about you. Miss Shenhe, though we are only meeting for the first time, I have a feeling that we will get along very well indeed. To be honest with you all, I am in great need of this opportunity to ask Lady Ningguang a question. That's why I joined the contest. Thanks to my father's connections, I was able to acquire a specimen of the plastrite required. Fortunately, it was approved for submission, despite being a little on the diminutive side. Wow! So it looks like the three of us are competitors now! Excuse me for prying, Miss Shenhe, but are you competing as well?
No, I don't have any questions for Ningguang. I just wanted to help her win.
In that case, I have a proposal to make. Lady Ningguang said that the first 3 contestants to procure all 3 materials will be awarded the chance to ask a question. Well, there are 3 teams here. We can split the prize between us. Instead of competing against each other, we could work together to secure the top 3 places between us. What do you think? Sounds great, but how does it change things exactly?
I think I see where you're going with this, Miss Yun. The plastrite was the most difficult item to source by a long shot. Luckily, all 3 of us managed to get our hands on it. The 2 remaining items aren't quite so rare, so as long as one of us finds a way to source it, the other 2 can hop on the bandwagon. How'd I do? Is that what you had in mind?
Precisely.
Huh. Interesting approach.
Okay then. All right. I'll go first. I have some leads on these wonder cores. From what I've heard, the core itself is really not that difficult to make. The hard part is getting hold of the ore used as raw materials. I'm gonna head back to the ship and ask Suling if he's heard of them. You guys...
We will head into town and seek advice from Master Zhang of Hanfeng's Ironmongers. Thoughts?
Wonderful. We'll split into teams then, and whoever makes progress first brings all of us a step closer to victory. I'm gonna take off. See you later.
Okay, let's go! By the way, what question are you gonna ask Ningguang, Yunjin? I'm looking for a venue to host the performance of our new opera. Lady Ningguang has excellent judgment, so I would like to hear her opinion. Ooh, what's the opera called? Paimon wants to go see it. The opera is a labor of love by my father. He wrote it based on a popular urban legend about an evil spirit and an adeptus. It's called The Divine Damsel of Devastation.
This weather is so amazing. I could burst into song. I wonder when I'll be as tall as my big sister.
Ah, hello. Are you here for something off the shelf, or do you need something forged?
Excuse me, Master Zhang. We were wondering if you'd heard of something called a Wonder Core.
Of course I have. Sorry, who's asking?
My name is Yunjin. Perhaps you don't know me, but I believe that you forged some weaponry for my father in the past, for stage use.
Yunjin? Stage use? Oh, so you must be Miss Yoon. Sorry. My brain's finally caught up. It's not used to doing much beyond bashing a hammer all day. Everyone's heard of you, Miss Yoon. Even folks who don't make it to the opera all that often. Like myself. So, you're here to ask about Wonder Cores, huh? I said, the types of ore needed to make Wonder Cores are a little hard to come by. Lady Ningguang's...
No, we were gonna ask you what kinds of...
Sure. Well, you'll need two kinds. Star Splinter Iron, if I remember correctly. Lady Ningguang sourced her Star Splinter Iron from the Mount Tianheng area. They say it resonates with visions. It could take some work, but if you stick with it, you'll find some eventually. I'm really not sure. Of course, it's probably just hearsay. If you want my...
Mount Tianheng.
Interestingly enough, the story of the I hear the view there is quite spectacular. Perhaps it can give me some inspiration. Let's not delay. We should head straight... All the standing around is making me so sleepy. La da 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 da. I wonder when I'll be as tall as my big sister. I came to Mount Tianeng once with my father as a child. I remember it being such a long climb that I could barely feel my legs by the time we reached the top. Oh, this is quite a trip down memory lane for me. Look at these majestic, towering peaks, and the gently... No wonder the legend of the divine damsel of devastation is said to have taken place here. Adepti wander oft where mortals seldom stride.
The Divine Damsel of Devastation is your upcoming opera, right? What's the story about, though?
It's the story of a girl.
Cool. A hero?
The legend first arose in this area. In that village, there was a loving couple. The wife was out collecting herbs and was captured by the monster. The vile and vicious monster told the villagers, if you...
What a nasty piece of work! Ugh.
But the monster was just while they were discussing whose child would be given over to...
No, don't...
Unbeknownst to anybody else, she was concealing an exorcist's blade. Her extraordinary abilities drew the attention of the Adepti, and they took her as one of their own. Her story became the stuff of... And so, destined to grace the mortal realm for but a brief moment, she vanished like a wisp of smoke.
I really like this story, but I personally think that perhaps I'm not sure she deserves...
Opera is always an interpretation of the events it purports. When my father wrote the script for this play,
I think it's a great...
Well, it sure inspired Paimon! Let's go get ourselves some Star Splinter Iron! Yeah!
Are you tired? Try my new spicy energy drink. I'm sure it'll wake you up. La da 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 da.
splinter iron. Now we just need to find that Subrosium.
I think I saw a village on our way here. Master Zhang said we should ask the locals for help. Why don't we try there?
Hey, there really is someone here. Yunjin, looks like you were right. Huh. He didn't...
Hello, sir. We were just passing by.
Is he trying to tell us to look for clues in the village? Shenhua, Yunjin.
Sorry, you can go ahead without me. I'd like to have a word with this gentleman. If that's okay with you, Uncle Mingjin.
It's...
Shenhe.
Shenhe. I'm sorry, I don't know how to find Subrosium. But I think you can find some information. This place is deserted now.
Huh?
Thank you, kind sir. We'll go... Don't worry. Mingjin has no ill intention towards Miss Shen.
Okay, then let's see what we can...
The remains of a god, an abandoned village, Mount Tianheng. Does this mean that the true story of the divine... The time frame certainly matches. So it seems... Huh. What's this? So, now that I think about it, she does behave rather like an adept. So that's why I've been getting the strangest feeling when... According to this text, the divine damsel from the opera was actually the daughter of the loving couple. And she didn't volunteer. She was sacrificed to the monster by her own father. Oh... The truth is even more lamentable than the opera. Now I understand why Shenhe said the girl was not as brave as people think. Oh.
We've looked everywhere, but still no mention of Subrosium. Let's have a look over there. This is it! So basically, we need to go to the middle of... Let's go back and tell Shen...
One year when I was back visiting, I heard a story about a white-haired adeptus from a merchant passing. I was a very close friend of your father's. I could have stopped him from performing the summoning ritual. I bring flowers back here every year. And each...
Apologize for what? If you'd stopped him, he'd only have found another way. There is nothing he wouldn't have done for his...
Do you still...
I don't know what I feel. I'm told my fate is to bear the curse of calamity, so my master bound my soul with red rope. So if you ask me how I feel about the past...
It must have been so tough for you all these years.
Shenhe! We're back!
Oh, then I will leave you all in peace. I'll tell you more about the old time.
Thanks, mister. We found some info in the end. Shenhe, look! This tells us how...
Let's go.
Miss Shenhe, there's something I'd like... Just now, in the village, we found your father's diary. It turned...
Why?
I know I say that opera always deviates from the truth, but now that the main character is...
It's okay. I like... My master once said that the day I learn how to use my strength for the good of others, so I hope that one day I might be brave enough to stand up and protect. But I've never thought this way before, and I wonder whether I will continue.
Don't worry. I believe you will. In fact, I think maybe you've already started to be...
Shenhe! Yunjin! Cut the... We can't let someone up... That's everything we need! Let's head back and report in! Paimon's curious if Beto's made any progress.
Oh, goodness.
So,
This is some top quality ore you found. Guess now it's my turn.
Hey everyone, how's the A-team doing? I ran into a bit of a brick wall on my end. Suling's never seen a—
Leave the wonder cores to me. I'll work on them while you go. Don't worry.
Much obliged, Master Zhang. We should look into the Adepti sigils next, but
I'll sort that out.
Oh?
Yes. I have been training with the Adept. When we first met, I told you I came for the Jade Chamber, not the contest. In fact, I came specifically to deliver Adepti sigils. Master heard that Ningguang. Master also said she hoped that I can take this opportunity to rejoin human society. But now that I'm here, I wonder, maybe it won't work for me to stay here after all.
Without knowing the ins and outs of your— but now that our paths have crossed, we'll always have a connection. So if you're ever feeling down—
Thank you. So, Master Zhang—
Fine by me. I'm actually curious to see how the Adepti arts work.
Whew. The sigils are ready. Though they are in some—
I've finished forging the things you asked for, too.
great! Let's go submit them before someone else... Ningguang's little secretary! We found all the materials!
Oh, all three of you found them together. The Wonder Cores and Adepti sigils look... I hereby announce that the winners of this...
What? It's over already?
I can't... so close, but so far.
I'd like to invite our three winners to please proceed to the...
Huh? Where's Beto?
Captain Beto has some business to attend to.
Alright then, guess we'll head on up to... This has been a long time.
Combine the Adepti sigils with the Wonder Cores and insert them into the Jade Chamber's control compartment. The construction of the new Jade Chamber is now officially complete. Thank you all for your work.
Yeah!
Miss Yun, I've already heard some.
That's right. Lady Ningguang, I would like to hear your opinion.
The unveiling of Miss Yoon's grand new opera surely requires a venue of equal grandeur. So what? The Jade Chamber offers a splendid panoramic view of the mountains and the bustling city.
Thank you, Lady Ningguang. Then I will prepare my props and other art.
You're quite welcome.
Oh, a traveler, Shenhe, Paimon, I'll be
You're next. What is your question? I should clarify. I do not know your brother.
Wow. You're a mind reader, Ningguang.
Managing a successful business is not as simple as you might think. Capital, connections, sensitivity to the trends, an instinct for what is a good... If you want to know how to make money, I will honor...
Wow.
Your question was written all over your face. Now, so I promise you that should you one day require financial assistance, you may seek employment here.
Great! No more questions from us. Shenhe.
Me?
Yes, this is a great...
Thank you. But
are you sure?
Yeah, just don't waste it.
Lady Ningguang, do you think I...
Now that is an interest... Liyue Harbor is very inclusive. As long as you So, the key is whether or not you yourself can develop a sense of...
A sense?
Yes. To become fond of a place, to feel part of it. Perhaps someone you've met, or something you've experienced here. Or perhaps you enjoy... In short, everyone needs a reason to stay. I hope...
Hey, what's going on? I just went to see the fleet a little later than expected.
Come on, Beidou. It's your turn.
Me? Nah, I ain't got any questions. Ningguang, don't forget, it's not gonna be easy to deal with. I don't think my fleet can take it on their own.
Don't worry. I have made preparations. The wound dressings are ready, and the mill...
Glad to hear it. Watch your back.
Beidou? Ningguang...
You'll see when the Jade Chamber ascends. However, it's not the most pleasant topic of conversation. Maybe it's better that you don't know. When I first set foot in the Jade Chamber, I stood at the edge of the platform, and at that time, I dreamed that one day the Jade Chamber's shadow would be seen. My wish has not changed to this very day. I hope the Jade Chamber will always float in the skies above, and I hope that you can all witness it with me. Let the Ascension ceremony commence! Right on cue. The Avenger of the Vortex, Beisht.
Who is that?
Osial's wife. Final follower of the Overlord of the Vortex.
Sounds like you knew this was coming.
Beidou sensed something was stirring in the deep. She warned me months ago. Knowing she harbors hatred toward the Jade Chamber, I chose to rebuild it now as a way of drawing her out.
Got it. Well, let's go fetch the Adepta.
No.
Huh?
In this human age, the people of Liyue must find a way to overcome this crisis on our strength alone!
You are a cursed child. Your life brings nothing but disaster to us all. At least if you die, I can bring her back.
The day you learn how to use your strength for the good of others is the day that you can truly become part of human society.
What are you doing here?
We can't let you be the only one taking this risk!
I hardly see this as a great risk. The people of Liyue Harbor are well prepared, and she is already badly injured. Only sheer willpower is keeping her alive. I may be nearing the end of my stamina. Unleash! Cryo Incarnate!
Bet you can't keep up with me!
This place is unstable. It is too risky to continue pursuing her. If the place collapsed, the consequences would be disastrous. Let's head back. I'm just a little exhausted. I wanted to deal with it myself. I didn't expect you to follow me. Don't worry. She's not coming back anytime soon.
How did things go underwater?
It's been dealt with. She was injured before entering the water. It didn't take too much.
Good. So the crisis has been safely averted.
Lady Ningguang, the fleet reports that the sea monster has left Guyan Stone Forest and the surrounding waters have returned to normal.
Thank you.
Thanks to the medical supplies you prepared and Lady Keqing's command. Of course, we owe huge thanks to this young lady for her help. On behalf of the entire Millelith, thank you.
Great. Then next time I watch Miss Yun's opera, I wasn't trying to be a hero, though.
Let the soldiers recuperate, but don't let your guard down. If she returns with a vengeance...
Yes, ma'am.
You've been monitoring us for some time now. I trust you've reached a conclusion.
You wish to hear one's opinion. Well,
that I do not deny. However, final victory was always going... If it came to it, I could always destroy another Jade Chamber.
One has observed your adaptation of the Guizhong Ballista, and find oneself... You have learned from past failures and prepared for this crisis in advance. This is considerable progress compared to the hence on balance. One finds your performance during this trial
While the position of Tianquan remains mine, I will always ensure Liyue's safety.
Shenhe, one saw you secretly venture out from the mountains a few years ago. Hopefully this trip...
Yes. I feel happier than I expected.
Good. In fact, one has many fond...
There'll be no...
They are all like this. Fine. Since you care not to listen, one shan't be telling you.
Please, have a good rest. Come to the Jade Chamber. We must celebrate both the completion of the Jade Chamber and the fact that Liyue has weathered another crisis. This banquet must be the most spectacular.
I keep watch. You leave, you call me.
Wow! Everyone's already seated! It's Paimon's first time attending a banquet in the Jade...
All of you here are my distinguished guests. Those who don't drink alcohol, please, help yourself to other beverages.
Have you heard? Miss Yun's going to be performing today.
Sure have. Honestly, it's the main reason I hear she's going to perform the Divine...
Hey! Look! Miss Yun is going on stage!
神女劈冠到这里本该接近尾声，但今日我再添一笔，唱与诸位听。彼时鹤归，茫茫天地无依靠，孤身离去。今日再会，新朋旧友坐满堂，共聚此时。
What did you think? Personally, I thought I said it was beautiful.
It was wonderful. Also,
you're welcome. Thanks to you, the divine damsel of devastation, the play has an ending, but life goes on. I believe you will find a...
Thank you. I think I found the opportunity I needed to change.
Ms. Yun. Here you are. Huh? Hey, this young lady with the white hair looks like some kind of VIP. Wait. You're the girl from the opera, aren't you? The divine... Let me pull up a chair. All right. Will...
Alternatively, you could leave us alone. That is...
Uh-oh. This feels all too familiar.
Hey, what are you doing?
Calm down, Shenhe.
It's high time I took.
I'm hungry. Let's hunt.
The rite of parting.